So for this restorative practice, we are going to start out with a bolster, a blanket, and a block. And we're going to take that blanket, we're going to fold it up and put it onto the block, which is out at the top of the mat. And then lay the bolster down the middle of your mat lengthwise. So then you can come to lay the front of your torso down onto the bolster, and you can rest your head onto the block and the blanket. Now feel free to move the block to any different kind of height, whether you want to make it a little higher or lower. And know also that you can move your torso a little forward or back. You do want to make sure there's enough space between where your head is resting and where you are resting your body on the bolster, just so your chin is not like right up against the edge of the bolster. You want plenty of room to breathe. You can space your feet wider apart or bring them closer together so you find a real comfortable spot with your lower back. And you can just make sure that your elbows are bent and your arms are totally restful on the floor. Go ahead and have a nice long and easy breath in. And when you exhale, really melt over the support of the bolster and the support of the block. And then do a breath like that at least 2 more times. Feel free to exhale out through the mouth just to really let go of any tension that may be collected around your chest or around your throat. Nice, slow and deep breath in, like it's moving into the whole spine. And then just really feeling like you're melting on the exhale. Keep letting go, especially around the neck, the throat, and the head space. Maybe noticing how that has like a little domino effect into the upper back and into the shoulders. Maybe noticing how the breath can get into the belly like a little bit easier here, belly softening. Go ahead and circle back around to your breathing here, just reconnecting to that nice long and slow inhale, slow exhale. Kind of noticing how the breath really brings you back into your body or into the moment. You find yourself noticing your body or noticing the moment. Notice any sounds, any temperatures, any textures. Really experiencing the sensation of this practice of restoring. Take your time, but you can start to slide your hands back beside your chest. You can slowly, gently press yourself on up, away from the bolster, maybe keeping your eyes soft and low. All we're going to do is turn the bolster so it's across the mat now, and you can see there's a little space still in between the block and the bolster. It's optional if you want to add like a cushion of a blanket or a pillow at the end of the bolster. We're going to sit with our left hip at the bolster, our knees tucked up, and we're just going to lay the left side of our body over the bolster, laying that left arm and shoulder kind of down into that gully or that valley that exists between the two props. And then really give yourself time to feel and adjust and move around here. So you're kind of looking to really feel like you're truly laying on the left side body, and that left side body is supported by the bolster. Something that can often happen here is like the head can really drop forward. So it's nice, it's very opening for the chest and the lungs if you kind of adjust your head back so it feels like it's in line with your chest or with your tailbone. And then that right hand, that top right arm might rest down on the bolster, or it might rest alongside your body. Your knees can be tucked up if you ever have to. You can put a blanket or a pillow between your knees, between your legs. Once you feel super supported here, just allow yourself to soften into it. It's really nice to give attention and support and rest to the sides of the body and the sides of the spine. As you lay on this side, you might just really kind of connect to those sensations of the left side of your body being supported. While when you breathe, the right side of your body might kind of like open up a little bit more. Some of you might want to leave that right arm down the whole time. It is a variation, it's an option to take that right arm up and just kind of drape it across your ear. And feel free to do that as long as it feels effortless. No strain, no force, no gripping, no holding, just effortless. If you had that right arm draped across your ear at all, feel free to slowly, gently bring it on down. Let that right hand press into the bolster. Start to press yourself on up, nice and easy. And then take your time. You can turn your back to the bolster. You can turn to the other side, aligning the right side of your body, laying over that bolster. laying right shoulder, right arm down into the space between the two props, resting your head, knees tucked up, totally softening. Find that restful spot for your left arm. Feeling the left side of the body gently opening as you breathe. In this practice, you are strengthening your ability to restore, to recuperate, to recover, to reset. Strengthening your ability by breathing and softening. You may leave that left arm down. You might drape it up and across your ear. Slow, easy breathing. And out to your breath, take your time. If that left arm is draped up and across your ear, start to slowly, gently bring it on down. Bring your left hand to the bolster. Really take your time pressing on up. We're going to move the bolster off the mat. We're going to move the pillow off the mat. Basically, we'll move everything off the mat. And then we'll keep the block especially nearby as you then softly and gently come to roll down onto your back. Go ahead and bend your knees and space your feet a little wider. Let your knees rest against each other. And then take that block, and it's going to be maybe either at the low or the mid height. We want to put that block under the base of the skull, the cranial base. So you feel the base of your skull on the edge of the block that's closest to you. And in order to feel that even a little bit more, you can like really slowly, really gently rock and roll your head side to side. Where commonly, as you roll your head to the right and you roll your head to the left, you might feel these little tender points. And you can let the edge of the block really just massage those points as you pass through them, you pass over them, and breathe. And if a certain point really calls out to you and you want to linger there, feel free to linger there, making smaller movements, like smaller little side to side movements, or smaller nodding movements, or even like little circular movements. Not at all needing to push your head into the block or anything like that. If you feel the urge to do something like that, take a super deep breath in and soften even more, rocking your head. You can start to bring your head back to center and begin to take your hands to the block, take the block out from underneath of you. And then from here, feel free to get yourself set up for relaxing in whatever way you'd like, whether you want to support your legs or swing your legs up and onto a chair. Cover your eyes, cover your body. You might want to take that block and just place it onto your belly, giving yourself a sensory feedback place to breathe towards, receiving feedback from the sensation of the block on the belly as you inhale and as you exhale. Letting your whole body soften deeper and deeper into the floor, breath by breath. yourself to rest here for as long as you'd like.